You mentioned Lenora Sellers, David. He ran the ball 16 times. He was a workhorse on the ground for South Carolina. So for the defending ACC champions, if they're going to get this win in this big rivalry game defensively, they have got to be great on third down.
This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
And the Gamecocks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Sellers.
And to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Pressure coming. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Give to the back. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first, and he's got a fresh set of downs.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Randall. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop for this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the back. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. At that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Running to Green. It's a seam wide open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He might want another play. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about this speed by the QB on that play?
Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks lining up with a 1st and goal. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much of the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he tags on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got a man. It's Brown. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Oh, they're after him. Creates a little space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Clemson set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabs behind the line. It's Haynes. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The play action fake. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Sometimes there are careless interceptions, and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Sellers. That's caught. It's Bennett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job. Understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground, and you're right, Reese. Fourth and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
To the air, it's Sellers. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, you see the yellow line, go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Wants to throw on first down. Rush is on him. He's going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Under fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Here comes Clemson with another first down. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
In the gun and looking to throw on third. Clemson is quick to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient to make those contested catches.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move to pick up yardage. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being...
Touchdown, Clemson! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a huge play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hubbard. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Quarterback running on the draw.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Make sure that one fell incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Tackle is made.
Never found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing that he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The short hands, it's Haynes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. He'll keep it himself. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run from the shotgun. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers putting down a big paw print right now as they start to pull away from the Gamecocks.
And I think you kind of get this here we go again feeling. Clemson had the upper hand in this series for a while now. Clemson always talked about, always loved. South Carolina's got to answer.
I feel like Clemson's been winning on the recruiting trail between these two teams in the last several years now, and I think that's really starting to show itself on the field today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air, it's Sellers. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give our...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal. When you deal with this guy, he fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jacobs. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Making side adjustments here. They're looking to throw on second and short. He's got it up to 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the summer.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end, crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Sellers. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Sellers. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass, and what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Turning it on! They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this. That QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He'll pull it on the read. Turning on the Jets. Lowers those pads. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. Into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And what a surprise. The offense will stay on the field to try it yet again on 4th down. 0 for 5 so far. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Nolan. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to go down as time has run out. South Carolina did a lot of throwing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins.